Hello grade 10 students. Today we're going to discuss first order linear differential equation. So a first order linear differential equation is of the form dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to q of x. And please take note that p of x and q of x are all functions of x. Or we can rewrite also your dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to q of x as y prime plus p of xy is equal to q of x. Now, in order for us to solve the general solution of a first order linear differential equation of the form y prime plus p of xy is equal to q of x, we will be needing the integrating factor. So we need to multiply the integrating factor to the entire equation. So our integrating factor here is I of x. Multiplying I of x to the terms of the equation will be having I of x times the quantity of y prime plus p of xy is equal to I of x times q of x. Then we need to distribute the integrating factor I of x to the terms inside the parentheses. So we'll be having I of x y prime plus I of x times p of x y, and this is equal to I of x times q of x. But our problem here is we don't know the equation for the integrating factor. So we need to recall the product rule for derivatives. So if you will be taking the derivative of the product of I of x and y, the result is I of x y prime plus y I prime of x. So the derivative of the product of I of x y is equal to if you can still recall the rule for derivatives, that's u dv plus v du. So we have here I of x y prime plus y times I prime of x. Now, you notice that your I of x y prime plus y I prime of x is quite similar to the left side of the equation I of x y prime plus I of x p of x y. So the first terms are the same, I of x y prime, but there's a difference with our second term. So here the expression accompanying y is I of x p of x, while here in the product rule for derivatives you have I prime of x. We will be utilizing that to solve the integrating factor I of x. So we can actually equate your I prime of x to I of x p of x. So we have the equation I prime of x is equal to I of x p of x. Now, the reason why we are having this equation is that for us to be able to solve the formula for the integrating factor, because we will be needing the integrating factor to solve the general solution of a first order linear differential equation y prime plus p of xy is equal to q of x. Now, we have I prime of x is equal to I of x p of x. We will be solving for the solution or for the formula for the integrating factor. So you have I prime of x. This is based on our previous slide. That's I prime of x is equal to I of x p of x. So you have I prime of x is equal to I of x times p of x. Then we divide both sides of the equation by I of x. So we have I prime of x over I of x is equal to I of x p of x all over I of x. Then we cancel out your I of x. So we are left with I prime of x all over I of x, and this is equal to p of x. Now, we get the integral of both sides of the equation. So the integral of I prime of x all over I of x, it's similar to the integral of d all over u, if you can still remember the rules in getting the integral of d all over u. So derivative in the numerator, and of course derivative of u in the numerator and u in the denominator. So here you have the derivative of I of x all over I of x. So this is equal to the integral. You do it also on the right side of the equation. So you have integral of p of x dx. So the integral of I prime of x all over I of x is ln of I of x, and that's equal to, since we don't know the expression representing p of x, so we write it as it is, integral of p of x dx. Then, of course, we have the equation, resulting equation, ln of I of x is equal to the integral of p of x dx. We get rid of the natural logarithm symbol. So we'll be making e as the base of both sides of the equation. So we'll be having e raised to ln of I of x is equal to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. So we can now remove your e and then your natural logarithm symbol. So we are left with I of x, which is the integrating factor, and that's simply equal to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. Again, we don't know the expression that is equal to your p of x dx, so we write it as it is. So our integrating factor will now then be equal to I of x is equal to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. Okay. Now, since we know already the formula for the integrating factor, and recalling our explanation on the process of solving the general solution of first order linear differential equation, so we need to rewrite your, this is after multiplying the integrating factor to the first order linear differential equation in our first slide. So we need to rewrite I of x y prime plus I of x p of xy is equal to I of x q of x as, based on our derivation, you can rewrite this as the derivative of the product of I of x y, and that's simply equal to the product of the integrating factor I of x times q of x. Okay, so that will be our basis in solving for the general solution of a first order linear differential equation. Now, you look at the first example here. So you will be asked to solve the general solution of the first order linear differential equation dy over dx plus y is equal to e raised to 3x. Now, you recall uh, the equation for a first order linear differential equation that is written in the form y prime plus p of xy is equal to q of x. We need to identify first your p of x, and based on our example here, the expression which is beside y is 1. So our p of x is equal to 1. And then our q of x here, the expression which is written on the right side of the equation, is e raised to 3x. The first thing that we need to do is to solve the integrating factor. Anyway, we are done solving, or we are done deriving the formula for the integrating factor. So our integrating factor I of x is equal to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. And here our I of x is equal to e times the integral of dx. Our p of x here is 1, so there's no need for us to write 1 here beside your dx. So our integrating factor is e raised to the integral of dx. So the integral of dx is x. Our integrating factor, therefore, I of x is equal to e raised to x. We will be needing this in solving the general solution of the first order linear differential equation. And of course, based on our previous slide, as you can see here in our previous slide, the derivative of the product of the integrating factor I of x and y is equal to I of x times q of x. So therefore, in solving the general solution of this differential equation dy over dx plus y is equal to e raised to 3x, we'll be using the same. We need to get the derivative of the product I of x and y that's equal to I of x q of x, and there's no problem with our integrating factor because we were able to solve the integrating factor here, that is e raised to x. So we replace your I of x here with e raised to x and then multiplied by y, and then you take the derivative of the product of the two expressions, and that's simply equal to, of course, our integrating factor e raised to x, and then your q of x here is e raised to 3x. Then you get the integral, and you are aware that the integral of the derivative of the function will give you the term which is inside the parentheses. So the integral of the derivative of e raised to xy is e raised to xy, And you do the same to the other side of the equation. You take the integral. The integral of e raised to 4x dx is, of course, 1/4 e raised to 4x plus c. How did we do that? We will be applying substitution. If you can still remember our lesson in the second quarter, we cannot just get right away the integral of e raised to 4x dx without using substitution. So you let u be equal to your 4x, then you get the derivative du, that's equal to 4 dx. So therefore, you can factor out the constant 1/4, and then the integral of e raised to u du will now then be equal to e raised to u. So you replace your u with 4x, so the integral therefore of this right side of the equation will be 1/4 e raised to 4x plus the arbitrary constant c. The general solution should be expressed in terms of y's, and you notice here that there is an expression that is written beside your y, so we can eliminate that one. We divide both sides of the equation therefore with e raised to x, so we'll be having e raised to xy, that's equal to 1/4 e raised to 4x plus c, and then we divide both sides of the equation by e raised to x, so we have e raised to xy over e raised to x, that will give you y. Then 1/4 e raised to 4x all over e raised to x, you need to subtract the exponents, so therefore you have 1/4 e raised to 3x, and then you have here c all over e raised to x. Now if we want to place the denominator to the numerator of the expression, we need to change the sign of the exponent, which is originally positive. So we'll be having c e raised to negative x. Therefore, the general solution of the first order linear differential equation is y is equal to 1/4 e raised to 3x plus c e raised to negative x. That's the general solution of the differential equation dy over dx plus y is equal to e raised to 3x. Okay? Now, in order for you to understand our lesson better, we need to solve the general solution of the second example. This is again a first order linear differential equation. So again, you're asked to solve the general solution of the first order linear differential equation, which is dy over dx plus 3x squared y is equal to 6x squared. And you notice here that there is an expression written beside your y that will be your px or p of x. So your p of x here is 3x squared, and then your q of x is of course the expression which is written on the right side of the equation, that is 6x squared. So we will be needing the first step in solving the general solution of the first order linear differential equation is the integrating factor. We will be needing the integrating factor, and you are aware that the integrating factor I of x is equal to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. Now your I of x is equal to e, and your p of x is 3x squared, so we replace your p of x here with 3x squared, and of course you need to write your dx. Then after that, you take the integral of the exponent. So the integral of 3x squared dx is x cubed. Our integrating factor therefore is e raised to x raised to the third power. Okay? Then applying the rule in solving the general solution of a first order linear differential equation, it is always written in this form: the derivative of the product I of x and y, and that's definitely equal to your I of x times q of x. We take the derivative of the product of I of x and y, so we'll be having e raised to x raised to the third power y prime, and that's equal to the integrating factor again, which is e raised to x cubed times q of x, that's 6x raised to the second power. Then we take the integral of both sides. So the integral of the quantity of e raised to x cubed y prime, this is equal to 6, the constant is being factored out, times the integral of the remaining expression, which is e raised to x cubed x squared dx. Again, you cannot immediately get the integral of this expression without using substitution. So we identify first your u. Our u here is x cubed. Our du definitely is 3x squared dx, but we only need x squared dx in our solution. So we need to divide both sides of the equation by 3. So the resulting equation will now then be equal to the integral of e raised to x raised to the third power times y prime. And we factored out your 1/3. So we'll be having 6 all over 3 times the integral of e raised to u, that is x raised to the third power, times du. And then after that, we get the integral, and you are aware that the integral of e raised to u du is e raised to u plus c. So the resulting equation will now then be equal to a raised to x cubed y. Again, the integral of the derivative of an expression will give you the expression itself. So you'll be having e raised to x raised to the third power y, and this is equal to your 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. And then again, the integral of e raised to u du is e raised to u, and your u is x cubed. So we have 2 e raised to x cubed plus the arbitrary constant c. Then we need to express explicitly our answer in terms of y. So we need to divide both sides of the equation by e raised to x raised to the third power. So we have e raised to x cube y divided by e raised to x cube will give you y. And then again, on the right side of the equation, you have 2 e raised to x cube all over e raised to x cube. You will cancel out e raised to x cube in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So the answer is 2 plus, of course, if we want to have a negative exponent of, or if you want to write the denominator beside our numerator c, you need to just change the sign of your exponent in the denominator, which is positive x cubed to negative x cubed. So our general solution therefore will now then be equal to y is equal to 2 plus c e raised to negative x cubed. Again, this is very important. You look at the general solution of the first order linear differential equation that can be solved using this equation. The derivative of the product of the integrating factor of I of x times y, and that's equal to I of x times q of x. So in this example, our general solution is y is equal to 2 plus c e raised to negative x cubed. Okay.